Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hey everybody. Y'all, I'm sorry. StreamYards kicked me the F out. But I am here. I'm here. Hair's looking crazy. Jeez, Louise. I just put the braids up on my head, on top of my head right before I started. Sorry, y'all. As y'all can see, I have hung one of the pictures in the studio. Told y'all a picture of the lady standing by the piano as the man is playing, I think it's jazz melodies. I forget what the name of the picture is, but it's by a Black artist. This is a lithograph of the original, but I got it from the actual artist. And I actually got that picture in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the Mall of Americas, of all places. Ola from the West Side. I got thrown all off my game, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Miss Mahogany, thank you for holding it down. And hey, Community Advocate Network. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I'm wireless. Almost the entire house is wireless because the internet connection in here is only in one room where my Spectrum box is, and I'm not paying to wire every freaking room. No. So I could get one of those long cords and have it mapped all over to here and stick it on the Ethernet, but most of the time it works. So it's a lot stronger than it was where I was before. Oh, duh. I know why I'm so dark. There we go. There's my light. Yeah, the light is hooked to the computer. So when I rebooted everything, I forgot to turn my light back on. Now, yeah, I look better now. I look kind of crazy with it dark. But yeah, I got my light up here. And I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. I was fixing a late dinner and I made lasagna. And y'all know lasagna takes a minute, about an hour. And it was just out. So it's like supper. Really, it's like supper that we're having because it's, after 9 o'clock. And here I'm drinking some sparkling water. And if my sparkling water has something else in it, then that's my business. I wanted to say before I go too far into my show, shouts out to Uppity Unicorn. She posted today a GoFundMe in regards to content creator Darren Marion, who passed suddenly of congestive heart failure this past Sunday. So she has the link to it on her page. So if you're not subscribed to Uppity Unicorn, let me see. Let me post her in my chat. Let me go grab her. She did a really good tribute. Darren's family, obviously, if the whole situation is well taken care of, but when it comes to, let me copy the link to the video. Okay, I'm dropping the link to the actual video that she put out today. Yeah, I talked about it on Monday. This mahogany. I can't do it again because I'll be in tears. I'll be in tears. And happy Founders Day to the men of Omega Psi Phi, of which fraternity Brother Darren was a member of. I know quite a few Omegas, so happy Founders Day to the brothers of Omega Psi Phi. Yeah, today's his Founders Day. He died like days before Founders Day. And he was always doing some big stuff. You know, I miss, you know, him posting about his Q Dog brothers. Darren was only 46 years old. 46. He didn't even make it to his 50th birthday. I mean, my younger brother's older than him. And yeah. So I posted the link to the video that Uppity Unicorn put out today. And in that video, at the bottom of that video is the GoFundMe link if anyone is interested in just contributing to the family. You know, $5, $10, it really doesn't matter. We just want to ease the burden on them, and you know, while they're waiting for the money from his insurance and you know all of the investments that he had hooked up for the family, so that they're able to bury him. You know, that's sad. So let me go to some other stuff so that I can kind of take my mind away from what's going on with that situation, because I miss them. I really, really do. So it appears that Danny Lee has got herself some charges behind the baby. Let me turn this down. I'm like, am I hearing an echo? Yeah, I'm hearing an echo because I'm going to turn it all the way down. But yeah, just turn it down so that I can't hear it while I'm on here. Homegirl has gotten some charges behind a man who does not consider you his main woman. He said you're the side chick. The side chick who decided to get pregnant. Of course, does he really have a main chick? Does he really have one? And allegedly, Mimi, one of his other baby's mamas, got pregnant again now too. What kind of foolery is this? What kind of foolery is this? What is the baby a breeder? Is he in that breeder mentality? That breeder mentality. And rest in peace, young Dolph. 36 years old, gone. And they're allegedly blaming a fan for his death. Sad. Where am I gonna put this cup? No, put it over here. I'm like, where am I gonna put this cup? Because I mean, when I show you guys my setup, you'll understand, because I literally have one desk that I do my work on for work, and it's also the same desk that I have my laptop set up on now. Now, I'm gonna have to probably get another desk, you know, because I got two different businesses going on in here, you know, my corporate job and then my own business. And you know, this is gonna be where I'm gonna be making music. I haven't set up my keyboards yet. I have one of them sitting in the corner, the other one's up in the closet. I have an acoustic guitar sitting over here. I don't know where my stand for it is, somewhere. And then I have an electric guitar sitting over there. Don't have no idea where the amp for it is. I'm probably gonna have to buy another amp because I don't know what happened to it. Don't know. Let's see, my flute and my violin are in the closet as well. So, I'm being here trying to make some music. I'm gonna probably do some art this weekend. So I'm probably gonna set up my easel and everything. And I may even film while I'm doing the painting this weekend, but I'll probably do it on like that fast pace, so that you just watch me do it. I think I'm gonna set it up over here where you can't see, and there's like a mirror that will be behind me, so that you can actually see the room while you watch me paint. I don't know. I'm figured out. But I may do a painting vlog this weekend and just post it next week under the autism mom, and it'll be under my painting stuff. I play the flute. I sort of kind of play the keyboards, and I sort of kind of play acoustic guitar. The electric guitar, I don't really know how to play, mainly because my electric guitar is right-handed and I'm left-handed. My acoustic guitar is a left-handed guitar, and the violin, I'm learning. So I'm kind of learning, but I know how to play the flute, and I'm okay on the keyboards, and I'm getting to be okay on acoustic guitar. I'm getting there. But yeah, the flute I've played since I was a kid. So yeah, obviously that's the one I'm the best at because I'm the most accomplished with that one. Yeah. I used to be able to play that song by Van McCoy, "Do the Hustle." Yeah, with that long flute solo. Yeah, I used to know how to play that. I'll have to practice to be able to play it again. Youngster, and I'm seeing that they're hashtagging Black youngster in regards to young Dolph, putting them both together. Yep, two of them. Young grandmother's house and maybe a victim. Young Gotti's restaurant. Dang, man, what is wrong with these people? What is going on? What's going on? Meanwhile, ignorant as the baby and Danny Lee showing their ass on Instagram, and now she caught a charge. It could potentially go to jail. With a child that's 3 months old? So now she can't leave, North Carolina right now. Can't go back to DR. Not if she's been charged. She gotta go to court. What's she doing? All of this for some
that don't really want her. He just wants to come up inside of her. That's all he wants to do. And she allows it. And she has a beautiful baby. But what are you showing your daughter? Now you have a daughter. What are you showing your daughter in how a man should treat her? By allowing her father to treat you like trash? Is that what you're doing, Danny Lee? You allowing her father to treat you like freaking trash. And yeah, they both have accountability in the whole situation. Because he said how he felt about you when he left you to deal with the pregnancy all by yourself. Believe a man when he says something to you the first time. That's what her problem is. That's a lack of self-respect. Hey, Terry. That's a lack of self-freaking respect on her part. That's what it is. Just sad, you know. And people are implying that this is all a publicity scheme for an upcoming album. I doubt seriously that it's a publicity scheme when Homegirl got some charges behind it. I doubt that it's a publicity scheme if that happened. You know? So we got stuff happening out in the real world, and then of course we have all the mess that's going on YouTube. But before I get to the YouTube stuff, I hadn't talked about this, but the fact that Britney Spears has been able to terminate her conservatorship and is now free of that conservatorship is so good news for people who are in conservatorships in the state of California. Because I'm going to do an artsy autism mom vlog on the different types of conservatorships, but I'm just sitting back, leaning back, y'all. Sorry. I'm just leaning back in the chair, y'all, just relaxing. But she was in a full conservatorship. She was not in a limited conservatorship. A limited conservatorship only has dominion over financial and medical, so that nobody does anything to you, and that medical needs are met properly. A full conservatorship has control over all aspects of your life, including, as we found out, her right to reproduce. She couldn't, and she would have to ask permission to get married. All of that. She would have to ask permission to get married. She had to ask permission to have another child. Hey, 1ST. So that is a blessing that she is out of that nightmare. And I'm not saying that she did not need maybe something to be protected at some point when she had the mental breakdown. But what they did to her was crazy. She was a slave, basically doing all of those shows and everything to pump money into the conservatorship, so to pay them. And it was starting to have a strain on her. I'm so glad that she's no longer in that. I'm looking forward to her talking about it. But it just gives hope, because the reality is, for most people who are in a full conservatorship, they will never get out of it. It is for the rest of their life, even if they are found to be fully, capable. Especially if there's someone who is on the spectrum, like my son. I don't know how many of you guys remember, because he hasn't been in my chat in a while, but Angel's Army, is a friend of mine, and he's also one of the mods here, is on the spectrum, and I believe he is in a conservatorship. And although he is a fully capable, a high functioning on the spectrum, he still has to negotiate with this conservatorship on things that he wants to do. Because also because he not only has his whatever the Social Security income, but because he is Native, he has all this other money, and he was put into this without his without his knowledge before he was even 18. And so to me, what happened with Brittany gives me hope for individuals like my friend Angel. That he's fully liberated from his conservatorship, and he's able to handle his own stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I'm believing for full liberation. He's got a lot of power, but he had to fight hard to get that. And I'm proud of him for doing that. But what happened with Britney Spears just gives me hope for other individuals who are fighting to get out of full conservatorships when they don't really need to be in them. Another reason why there has been hesitancy on my part to put my son, to conserve my son. Even though, obviously my son at this point needs to have full-time caregiving. Even though he's an able-bodied adult, he is not considered high functioning. He's not at a stage where he could go and live out on his own and take care of his own bills and stuff. He ain't there yet. He will be, but he's not there yet. But, that's one of the reasons why his father and I disagree about that. But I'm looking at it. The potential of a limited. I'm looking at the potential of that. But as I said, I'm going to do in the Autism Mom vlogs, I'm going to do one in regards to the conservatorships, the different types, because I think that will be interesting information for people, because it's not, conservatorships don't just happen with people that have special needs or disabilities. It could happen with anybody, as we saw with Britney Spears. I told you guys that my soror, the late Natalie Cole, she was conserved. She was in a full conservatorship, but they didn't act a fool with her like the stuff that we saw going on with Britney. So people forgot she was even in a conservatorship. She was in a conservatorship her entire life after what happened, when she was younger with, her addictions. Her mother had her conserved. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I'm praying for Brittany, but it sounds like she has some good people around her. But the conservatorship was not a healthy situation for her. It was going to, they were trying to break her. She's in her mid-30s. Let this woman control her own life. You've taken everything from me. She don't even have, I don't think she has custody of her own daggone kids. I think Kevin has the kids. and she gets to visit with her children. They come. I don't believe she has, full custody. Just drinking my water, y'all. But that was a really, really good. That was a really good break. I'm glad it happened in California because trust me, we have the strictest laws, and the rest of the nation was watching what was going to happen with that conservatorship trial for Britney Spears. Everybody was watching that. I'm thrilled that they terminated it. I'm thrilled that it was terminated. I believe that was the right decision. Yeah, I did talk about Young Dolph earlier, saying rest in peace to him. Dude was 36 years old. And one is P. I don't know if you knew the content creator Darren Marion, who was like an SEO guru here on the platform. He went to glory on Sunday. Heart disease. But he was a man of God. So I know I'll see him again on the other side. I mean, he showed you who he was. I mean, he was just a very giving person, doing so much for so many people on this platform for free. For free. But I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but the new movie, I believe it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Passing. Tessa Thompson is in it. The other actress's name is Renee something. I can't remember her last name. And it is the directorial debut of a biracial director, female, who also is an actor, but this is her directing debut. And I believe it was produced by Forrest Whitaker and somebody else. But I'm bad at keeping all of that together because I'm just going off the top of my head. But what I wanted to say about that movie is, if you haven't seen it, you really need to watch this movie. This is something that we really don't talk about in the Black community. The concept of passing, because for most of us, you don't really have a lot of people that are doing it, but there are people who are still doing this. But this was at a time where it was extremely dangerous to be passive. This was, I believe, this was dated in like the 20s or the 30s. And the movie is just deep. It's shot completely in black and white. And something's in my eye, y'all. Sorry. Something was in my eye. And it just gives two aspects of the same coin. You have the character that Tessa Thompson is playing, Irene, who is a very fair-skinned Black woman and could pass, but chooses not to. And then you have her friend, Claire, played by the other actress whose first name is Renee, I believe. And she chooses the life to pass. And she's married to a white man who hates Black people. It's based on a novella, I believe, by the same name. But y'all, it's deep. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, I did. I did have a movie premiere on Saturday. I posted that as RT Autism on Vlog 72. It posted it Monday. It's out there. Go check it out. Just kind of gave y'all an overview of the actual experience, but I do post the link to the trailer that is also here on YouTube on the producer's channel, and I'm quite pleased with my performance. In the movie, I play a mama of 4 daughters by 4 different daddies, and my daughters are the rainbow because there's some colorism going on in the movie, and my character is also a singer, a gifted singer, but she's battling substance abuse and is not so good a mama, you know. But in the end, you know, she cleans her act up and gives her life back to the Lord and everything. This movie was originally a gospel stage play that has been turned into a new movie. So, like most of the films that are going to be done right now by this particular director and producer are going to be originally having been stage plays, gospel stage plays that are being turned into movies. So all of them are going to have they're gonna have the Most High in them. Yes. But they also are dealing with issues within the Black community, like colorism is one of the issues in this one. We talk about diabetes. We talk about cancer in this one. We talk about addiction. We talk about, you know, things that go on in the church, you know, with pastors that are shisty and shady and, you know, maybe not what they seem, you know, in the pulpit at home. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I will let you guys know as soon as it's out. It's being currently pitched to be Amazon, Netflix. It's also being pitched. She's also, I'm talking about releasing it also here on YouTube. So I will let you guys know. It may be in YouTube movies. I'll let y'all know. But trying to, you know, get it out there on Amazon and get it out in Netflix. And yeah, she's also, you know, looking at other ones because this is independent filmmaking. So I'm excited about that. The next movie that I am slated to be in begins production in 2022. And that one is called Big Girls Don't Cry. So that would be the next one that I will be in. But there is another movie coming out after this one called Dysfunctional Family that will probably be out next month because it is a holiday themed one. It takes place on holidays and they're just about finished with the editing. So I think it's going to be out by, well, it'll premiere. We'll have, you know, red carpet and all that stuff for it by the holidays. Yep. So that's one movie that I'm in, one movie that I'm part of the production staff on, and I'm going to be starting, you know, production on the second movie that I'm going to be in early 2022. Hey, fun facts. Colorism is very, very real. That was one of the things that was emphasized in the movie because the daughters that I have are all shades. One of them is light skinned with the light eyes and the good hair, you know, to one who is chocolate. And the actress that plays my mother is the biggest colorist of all. And because of my character's unfortunate issues with substance abuse, she ends up having to raise my daughters from their teens. I was there until they got to their teens. And then my mama kicks me out the house because I did something really bad. I allowed something to happen that's really bad. And my character doesn't even care because she was all about herself. So it was interesting for me to play that character, you know, and I had to dig into something that was not even me, because y'all know how I am about my kid. I'll kill somebody for my child. So to play somebody who was completely not like me, yeah, I really had to dig for that character. And I had to study what people are. Hey, Uppity. I posted the link to the video with the GoFundMe for Darren in my video stream tonight. You know, so that other people know about it. But I'm really excited about my acting, you know, career, because y'all know, I keep telling y'all, I'm like, you know, years. I'm less than 10 years from retirement. That's why I'm trying to get my books done, trying to get music out, trying to get some acting out. So, you know, I got this residual income coming in, you know. That's why I'm trying to build my little YouTube channel. So I got all these streams of income. Because I need more streams of income, y'all. I need more. So I'm trying to do that. Well, I'll tell you guys, like my grandmother, my mother's mother, could pass. She could pass when she was younger. They called her Pinky. Like in Imitation of Life, my grandmother looked white. Obviously, by the time she died, because of the Native American in her lineage, she was more red. But in the 40s and the 50s, she could go to the white side of New Orleans and go in the front door of the hotels because she looked white. And then she sounded white when she spoke. She, of course, has some white in her because my grandmother, I keep telling y'all, like, my grandmother's family are, you know, have relatives in France that are part of the people that own the Renault company. The entire name of the company is Renault Fluence car company. Fluence. Yeah, that's there's a whole bunch of black Fluences in Louisiana. It's spread out across the South that are related to those folks in France. And so my grandmother, she could pass. She chose not to, but she could. But she passed when she needed to, like when relatives on my grandfather's side, because my grandfather's part of his family is Irish. And you know, I told y'all part of my family passed, and that's why I now have cousins that are white that know that that they were black at one point, but they not no more. But yeah, so it back in the day, my grandmother went to meet these cousins that came to town, and she was like, "Well, do you know that we're black?" They were gonna try to come over to their side of town, and so she had to go over there to meet them because it was not safe for them to go to the black side of town in the 40s, in the 50s, not of New Orleans, but New Orleans, I will tell you, is one of the places where there was a great deal of passing. A great deal of passing back in the day. You don't see passing going on as much today as you did back then, but you still are having discoveries of people who passed. And I mean, I remember the lady she was on, I forget whose show she was on. Was it on Donahue or Sally Jesse Rocky? She was on somebody's show like about 10 years ago, and she found out that her mother was black, and her mother had passed her entire life. She was always afraid about being out in the sun. She kept gloves on so her hands, protecting the light, bright, damn near white skin she had. That has to be a lonely life, because once you go to that side, you can't come back. It's like you have to forget you were ever black. And in that movie Passing, you guys, I mean, it really delves into that. And if you watch it to the end. I'm not going to be the spoiler, because I know a lot of people may not have seen it because it just came out, I think, last weekend. Yeah. But next week, I'm going to be talking about, so get ready. We're going to talk about how that movie ended. And if you watch it, you'll know why I don't want to give the spoiler, because the ending can be interpreted multiple ways. It can be interpreted multiple ways. But I think it was a timely piece, because sadly we are still dealing with similar situations in regards to colorism, in regards to people hating the skin that we're in and hating the skin that they themselves are in if they look like us. You still have people who deny their blackness. Hello, Dominicans. How you folk in DR doing? Two sides of the same island. One side embraces the blackness. The other side would rather it didn't exist. I'm just saying. That's part of it, and you've got, you've got people who are Afro-Latino that will deny the black part of their Latin because they're trying to pass. Like I said, there's people still passing. And then you have people who are fair-skinned, black. Hey, DLD, that are ambiguous, and they pass as well. Or they simply don't state. Like, I'll give you an example of someone who kind of fits into that category even though she's not really trying to do it, but the roles that are presented to her, and that will be Maya Rudolph. Now, what many of y'all may not know, is Maya Rudolph is the daughter of the late Minnie Riperton. But her father is Jewish, white Jewish. So she's biracial. And if you look at the roles that she's gotten outside of Saturday Night Live, sometimes she plays black, sometimes she plays white. Sometimes they just don't say what she is. Now, it's interesting though that she was a perfect fit for doing the Kamala on SNL, because like Kamala, she is biracial, although she's black and Jewish, but still in that same fair state where you can be a little ambiguous and potentially pass. Another one who they put in ambiguous roles is Rosario Dawson. Now we all know that she's Afro-Latina, but look at some of the roles she's played. They weren't really black and they weren't really Latina. Let's see, my dad's side of the family. I got passing cousins too, girl. On my daddy's side, my daddy's side of the family, a lot of light, bright, damn near white that are closely related to my dad. In his mother and his father's side, my grandmother was a brown woman, but her brother was light, bright, damn near white. Her older brother, and so was my Aunt Will. And her and Aunt Will and my grandmother and my Aunt Will. My grandmother was brown skinned with freckles, and my Aunt Will was fair skinned with freckles. My dad has a few freckles, and so do I. And I seem to get more as I get older, which is really annoying. Yeah, and to see the Afro-Latino is in my dad's father. It comes through my dad's father. His mama's side, has Native and white. And I've got cousins that are light skinned, have dirty blonde hair, and have like blue eyes, and then mama and daddy are both black, but the mama, my aunt Ginger, was very fair skin, and so were her parents. I mean, they looked like they were white. And I remember when I was a little kid, because kids, they just honest. I asked my dad, was she white? I asked him, I said, is she white? Because she looks white. But my dad said, no, she's black. She's just very fair skinned. Because, kids, we don't know. But I recognize that they would, that they were black. They just were very fair skinned. They were on the, I got parts of my family that don't want to, that want to stay light, so they stay light. They continue to make sure that the male is with the light. If it's a light-skinned male, he's with a light-skinned female. I mean, like my dad, he likes brown girls. Okay, my dad's a brown man. He liked brown girls. His brother, my uncle Lorenzo, he liked light, bright, high yellow women. Both of his wives, high yellow. You have to look at them twice. Oh yeah, she's black. That kind of light skin. Okay, So, and me, my thing is, I've never cared. I've never really cared about the skin tone. Of course, I like dark-skinned men, and dark-skinned men like me now. But growing up, dark-skinned men did not like me. The only ones that looked at me was the light, bright, damn near white. Light skin, light colored eyes. It was always in my freaking face. Because they didn't want no light-skinned kids. So they figured they get with a brown girl, their kid will be brown. But I'm like, that's no guarantee you gonna have a brown kid. Your kid can still be light because you light. But and then you have ones that just want to keep everything light skinned. So they, try to stay lighter. My younger brother thought when I was younger that I did not like dark-skinned men. And I had to tell him, no, they don't like me. Because until I was an adult, and maybe it's because I moved to the West Coast, and maybe it's just, it's different once they grown. But back in DC, only a couple of chocolate brothers would give me the time of day. Only a couple. But then as an adult, I get the rainbow now. But, my preference is, most of the guys, yeah. I mean, my current man is a nice dark chocolate, tall glass of chocolate milk. Yes. But, I dated light-skinned guys. My ex-husband was dark. So I don't care. I just prefer black. I just prefer black. That's my preference. Most of us are blended. I mean, hey. I told y'all I'm going to do the ancestry thing so I can see how blended I am. I'm not sure how blended I am, but hopefully I'm over 50%, black. But I already told y'all that we still can't trust those things. I'm telling you, we need to start looking at the real history of slavery in America. Because I'm telling you that everybody did not come over on a boat. Do not let them brainwash you into thinking that. Do not be brainwashed into that mentality. Yes, we all can trace our roots back to Africa. Just about everybody. Except for, the Neanderthals. But everybody else, can trace it back. I'm sure, because I don't have RH, that I have a lot more African in me. Because, original original man had no RH. The RH factor came in, well, you know, after those people over there mixed with the people, the original people. Do I need to spell it out for y'all? You know, like I don't have RH in my blood. But I'm the only one of my siblings that doesn't. You know, RH is unfortunately dominant because they dominantly want that to be into our blood. That's another factor. You know, I'm getting deep, and I'm at the end. I'm at my hour. I'm at an hour, but as y'all can see, I am getting the office / studio together. Oh, here comes David because he knows. He knows his time. He's coming in here to say hi. Say hi. You gotta scoot down so they can actually see your face. Look at the camera. Look at the green dot. See the green dot? That's the camera. Say hi.
Uh-huh.
All right. Did you put your plate in the sink?
Okay.
Make sure it's in the sink, please. He's already ready for bed, y'all. Hey, Couture. So yeah, I'm getting it together for y'all. You know, and once it's actually together, I'll actually videotape so y'all can see all aspects, you know, see the whole layouts and everything. But it ain't there yet. But I do have books on my bookcase that's over here. There are 2 bookcases, but I only put one of them in here because I'm being nice and let my son borrow one of my bookcases. But I really need both my bookcases here because all the books belong to me. But for now, the other bookcase is in his room, so I haven't filled that one up with books quite yet. So I'm just trying to get this together for y'all. Get everything, you know, looking good. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. You know, and you know, maybe when I test out my new iPad, I might be able to do green screen on my iPad. Because y'all know I have a green screen. And I actually have green screen backgrounds. But I can't do them on my laptop because my Mac is too old. So hence you get to see my background of the Diva Den. This is the Diva Den. Y'all are in the Diva Den. But I'm getting ready to get out of here, you guys. Let me go find my outro. Let me find the outro. Let me find it, y'all. Right before this, I did put out my daily thoughts. Today's daily thoughts are on toxic behavior, of which there is quite a bit going on this platform. So I would love it if you guys would take a look at it and give me your thoughts about my presentation on toxic behavior. See if you see any of it in your real life or on this platform. Let me know. But until Friday, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see y'all Friday. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys on Friday. I am out of here. Peace. There you go.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.